'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. Once again, our schedule has fallen prey to the changes all around us. Hey gang, this is the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast, and I'm your host, Brian Rollins. This week was supposed to see the release of Spiral, a new entry in the Saw series starring Chris Rock. But that movie's release has been pushed off. But we're not going to let that stop us. We have a whole episode on horror movies from the 2000s. That is, movies released from 2000 to 2009. Frankly, I'm still processing the fact that the year 2000 was 20 years ago. But maybe I'm just getting old. Regardless of the passage of time, we will still have 30 trivia questions in 3 increasingly difficult rounds. The clock is ticking, so let's begin. The Dorky Round. Number 1. Who directed 2009's Drag Me to Hell? Sam Raimi. Number 2. Who played Jigsaw starting in 2004? Tobin Bell. Number 3. What pub was the group's goal in Shaun of the Dead? The Winchester. Number 4. What 2007 film was a double feature of Planet Terror and Death Proof? Grindhouse. Number 5. What 2005 film and its 2009 sequel were filmed on sets and not in real caves? The Descent. Number 6. Guillermo del Toro directed what 2002 vampire movie? Blade 2. Number 7. Which star of Zombieland delayed filming because they were arrested for marijuana possession? Woody Harrelson. Number 8. Tony Shalhoub starred in the 2001 remake of what 1960 movie? 13 Ghosts. Number 9. What movie was Eli Roth's first feature-length film that he directed? Cabin Fever. Number 10. The Mythbusters proved that a cable snap, like the one seen in what horror movie, could not, in fact, cut a person in half? Ghost Ship. The Geeky Round. Number 1. What musician's music can be heard throughout 2000's Final Destination? John Denver. The inside joke is that he died in a plane crash. Number 2. What movie was the highest grossing horror remake until Stephen King's It in 2017? The Ring. Number 3. What 2007 film was shot entirely in writer-director Oren Peli's home? Paranormal Activity. Number 4. Who directed the 2004 remake of Dawn of the Dead? Zack Snyder. Number 5. Johnny Depp, John Turturro, and Maria Bello starred in what 2004 Stephen King adaptation? Secret Window. Number 6. The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson, made his big screen debut in what 2001 movie? The Mummy Returns. Number 7. Wes Craven directed what 2005 werewolf movie? Cursed. Number 8. What Vin Diesel movie was filmed in the same desert as Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? Pitch Black. Number 9. Neil Marshall directed what werewolf movie before he directed The Descent? Dog Soldiers. Number 10. The original title for what David Arquette movie was Iraq Attack? Eight-Legged Freaks. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. Before he was Detective Miller on The Expanse, Thomas Jane starred in what 2007 Stephen King adaptation? The Mist. Number 2. What was the last film George Romero directed? Survival of the Dead. Number 3. What 2001 Nicole Kidman movie was released the same week as her divorce from Tom Cruise? The Others. Number 4. Sarah Michelle Gellar starred in what 2 movies in 2004? One was a horror, the other, not so much. The Grudge and Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed. Number 5. In what years did Hostel and Hostel Part 2 come out? (2005 and 2007, respectively). Number 6. What was the original title for the 2002 Resident Evil movie? Resident Evil Ground Zero. It was changed after the 9/11 attacks in 2001. Number 7. The 2006 version of The Hills Have Eyes was filmed in what country? Morocco. Number 8. What was the first Paul Verhoeven film that didn't need to be reshot in order to get an R rating in the US? Hollow Man. Number 9. 3 different endings were filmed for what 2000 slasher film? Scream 3. Wes Craven didn't want the cast to know what the real ending would be. Number 10. Who played the titular creature in Jeepers Creepers and Jeepers Creepers 2? Jonathan Breck. Everyone safe? Everyone have all their appendages accounted for? Let's hope so. I'm not going back in there. Thanks for hanging out with us this week. I know it's scary out there, but it's safer at home, and we'll try to keep you entertained in the meantime. We have 67 other episodes for your enjoyment, so be sure to come by our site, dorkygeekynerdy.com, to have a listen. We'll be back next week with more trivia fun. Here's your clue. Which genre does history attribute to Jules Verne and H.G. Wells despite prior works by Mary Shelley and others? I hope to see you all back here next Wednesday. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this has been the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. Thanks for listening, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy.